Alright everybody, Retrobit is back with another duo of new NES games in 2023. It has been a minute since we've been able to share any awesome retro news with all of you, but today Retrobit has announced that they are re-releasing Hammerin Harry 1 and 2 for the NES, and this is actually a pretty special occurrence because neither of these games officially got released in North America. At least not in physical form. Hammerin Harry 1 and the arcade version were previously released by Retrobit on the Super Retrocade, but you know, physical cartridge is just so much better, and now we are getting Hammerin Harry 1 and Hammerin Harry 2 on actual NES cartridges for our NES systems in 2023. Now for a little bit more about these games, Hammerin Harry originally came out in 1990 in the arcades, with a Famicom port following in 1991, and then a PAL release following in 1992. And then the sequel, Hammerin Harry 2, came out in 1993 exclusively for the Famicom. So both games are platformers, and the original Hammerin Harry at least was one of the more brutal examples of an arcade game. You only had one hit before you died, but the NES version did tone down the difficulty a little bit, giving you an actual life meter and ways to earn extra lives. So probably the more fair of the two games to play if you are interested in fairness, or if you just want to be brutalized. I mean, that's your thing. Go for it. So as I've previously drilled home, this is the first time both of these games are going to be officially available in cartridge form for the NES systems in North America, and I gotta say, Retrobit has really gone all out with the cartridge designs on these ones. Hammerin Harry 1 comes in a wood grain like cartridge finish, and that just looks so freaking cool. And then the Hammerin Harry 2 cartridge is a freshly paved concrete look, so it gives both games a very distinct look. And basing my judgment off of previous Retrobit releases, I know these cartridges are going to be of very high quality, they're going to be properly beveled and properly voltage, so you don't ever have to worry about them damaging your systems. And the cool thing about Hammerin Harry 2, it is being fully retranslated, so that way we can experience it in its full glory here in North America. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I can't read Japanese, so official translations like this are just my bread and butter when it comes to experiencing games I've never gotten to experience before. But both games are going to be coming in Retrobit's new hardcover collector's edition boxes, and I absolutely love these cases. They are really nice, they're nice and thick, they have the nice magnetic hinges, and they just don't get damaged from constant wear and tear from opening and closing like old paper boxes did. And both games are going to come with an acrylic cartridge holder so you can display it proudly in your collection if that is your thing. So it's kind of like the Battletoads Double Dragon Collector's Edition comes with that acrylic cartridge stand, and it holds the cartridge in place really well. Each hardcover box is also going to be individually numbered because, again, this is a limited release, so it's kind of your certificate of authenticity there, just to let you know that you do have one of the authentic reprints and not some crappy repro. Now, both games are going to be available individually for $54.99, or you could get a double pack for $99.99 to save a few bucks. The double pack also comes with an exterior slip, letting you hold both hardcover cases inside, so it just keeps it in one nice collector's bundle. So pre-orders for this one are live now, going until May 21st, so you're able to pre-order this one from Limited Run Games, Castlemania Games, and for our European friends, you can check this one out at Dragon Box Shop, Spell and Sant, and then more are going to be added along the pre-order campaign, so keep an eye out on Retrobit's Twitter page for any adjustments to who you can pre-order from. But I don't know about all of you, but I'm really excited about this. I am just a sucker for retro re-releases like this because, for one, I never got to experience these games originally because they just were not available in the West, and it just lets me experience new things that I otherwise wouldn't have. And Retrobit puts a lot of care into their releases. I have just loved all of their retro re-releases since the release of Holy Diver, and seeing how they adjust their product releases based on fan feedback and other factors as they move forward, different licensors that they get to work with, like, I don't know, I just get really excited about it. I think they do a fantastic job, one of the better companies that does these retro re-releases by far, and they try to keep it fair and include some extra fun stuff. And then of course all the translations that are being done, like, it's, you can tell there's a lot of passion being put into it, and I think that's important. But Hammerin Harry 1 and 2, the Concrete Collection, available now for pre-order. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier when we were talking about the pre-order period, a set amount of the proceeds for this game are going towards the Video Game History Foundation, so it is going towards the preservation of video games. So another cool thing that Retrobit has started doing in recent years is just putting an effort towards that. So I think that's really cool. What do you all think? Did you all play Hammerin Harry? Are you interested in these games at all? They look a little silly, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So let me know what you all think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But check out Hammerin Harry, the Concrete Collection from Retrobit Publishing. Available now for pre-order until May 21st. Again, a one and done deal, so get your pre-order in now if you are even remotely interested, so you don't have to worry about trying to track one down on release or dealing with scalpers. But anyway, until next time, my wonderful internet peeps, y'all stay awesome. We'll see you back next video.